Hey guys, what's up? Let's just get right into it because so many people are complaining about all the Wii U ports. And they're saying that there's too many of them already, that we don't need any more, that they're blocking Nintendo from being able to focus on newer and better titles. And you know, it's a bunch of crap, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Wii U was an awesome system, especially for the first party Nintendo games. And I will argue that we need not less Wii U ports, but more, lots more of the Wii U ports, and allow me to explain why. And it starts off with a game like Mario Kart 8, a game that was made better because it was ported over to the Switch. They fixed a lot of the technical problems in the original Wii U version of the game. They also added a completely new battle system, which is fantastic, by the way. I love the battle system. They gave us more tracks, they gave us more characters. I'm having a hard time seeing why you wouldn't want something like this to come over to the next generation, because this game, honestly, in my opinion, is near perfection in the kart racing genre. Not only that, I should also mention that this game is successful. This game, a port, has sold over 10 million units on the Switch. That is about 50% of the total number of people that own a Switch also own this game. So if you're wondering at whether or not this is a good move for Nintendo in a financial sense, oh yeah, baby. It's really good. A game like this that's given a second chance has proven to be profitable. Now, I want to address some of the arguments for why people don't want more Wii U ports. A lot of people seem to think that they're unnecessary, that they're excessive, that focusing only on Wii U ports is something to discourage, third-party supporters and developers, but that's not true. Let me show you a game right here. This game is called Pokken Tournament, a Wii U port, a Nintendo exclusive game, obviously. But here's the thing about this game that a lot of people don't seem to stop and realize and think about. This game is not developed by Nintendo. No, guys. This game was developed by Bandai Namco. The creators of all your favorite fighting games, basically. Why do you think it's called Pokken Tournament? It's called that because of Tekken. It's Tekken-inspired Pokemon fighting. It's an awesome game, and Nintendo basically said, hey, we really like your product. We liked it on the Wii U. We want to give it another shot. And we're supporting your game that you made for us because we believe in you. When you bring a Wii U port like this over, it is establishing a relationship between Bandai Namco and Nintendo. And when you establish relationships like that, you get other games that come over like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and games like this right here. Dragon Ball FighterZ, or Fighters, whatever you want to call it, is now coming out for the Nintendo Switch in September, and it's because of games like Pokken Tournament that this is happening. And it doesn't just stop there at Bandai Namco. Look at Koei Tecmo, for example, the guys who made Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Once again, yes, this is a Nintendo exclusive title, but it was developed by a third-party company. And since then, Nintendo comes up to them and says, we really liked Hyrule Warriors. It got us a lot of success on the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS. We would like it to come over to the Nintendo Switch now with all of that content. And Koei Tecmo said, absolutely, because we enjoyed making it, and it establishes, once again, that relationship. Next thing you know, Koei Tecmo develops another Nintendo exclusive game, Fire Emblem Warriors, and they are bringing over their games now to the platform as well. Games like Atelier, The Alchemist and the Mysterious Paintings, and even bigger titles like Attack on Titan 2. So do you see why I want more of these Wii U ports to come? When they're profitable for Nintendo, they're profitable for third-party developers, and they encourage third-party developers to bring their titles over? I mean, come on guys, we wouldn't even had Bayonetta 2 if it wasn't for Nintendo stepping in saying, hey, we want to support this game, this franchise, will you make this game for the Wii U? And Platinum Games said yes, because they obviously really like the Bayonetta games. You know what? I loved them, and of course I double dipped on Bayonetta 2 because that game alone is worth $60. And the fact that it is now over here on the Switch with Bayonetta, it just builds that relationship between Platinum Games and Nintendo all the more. And look at that, wouldn't you know we're getting a Bayonetta 3 now, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. And why? It's because Nintendo went out of their way to make Platinum Games feel welcomed on their platform. Now, another argument that people like to make against the Wii U ports coming over to the Switch is that it hurts the creativity and the development of Nintendo's new original IPs and new games that can come to the Switch. And I would love to agree with you, but that's obviously just not true. I mean, let's look here at the first year. And these, by the way, are the new Nintendo IPs. I will not be counting the Wii U ports on this list. And the new Nintendo games are The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch, Splatoon 2, ARMS, Super Mario Odyssey, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That is 6 games in the first year, and they are most of them are pretty dang good. Now let's look at year 2. We have Nintendo Labo that came out, Kirby Star Allies that came out. We have Super Mario Party coming out. We have the new Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Pokemon games coming out. We have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out, and you know that game's going to be great. We also had Mario Tennis Aces come out this summer. I mean, that's another 6 games, and once again with varying amounts of how enjoyable and how great the games were, but Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, that's going to be right up there with Zelda and Mario. And that's amazing. And you get a Pokemon game, not to mention that next year in 2019, we might get Metroid Prime 4, we're getting a new Fire Emblem, we're getting a new Yoshi game, we're getting 2 more Pokemon games that are more like the traditional ones that everyone knows and loves. That's a pretty dang good lineup already slated for 2019, and you know there's going to be a few more games announced then. And if I can be real here for just a second, let's say this year, Nintendo's been saying that they haven't announced all their games coming out for this year quite yet. Now, let's say, there's a Direct coming up in September or something, and they say, hey, we're bringing over this game. Would any of you really be upset to see Super Mario Maker come back as a port for the Nintendo Switch? Or if they did a DX version like they would with Mario Kart 8 and Pokken Tournament and those other ones? Would any of you really honestly be that upset if they gave you a Mario Maker game for the Nintendo Switch where you can make and design levels literally anywhere you want? No, you can't tell me that. There's no way. And you would welcome this, and you know why? Because it's an amazing game. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the Wii U ports, for the most part, the vast majority of these games were really excellent Nintendo titles or third-party developed Nintendo titles that deserve your love and attention. I absolutely love my Wii U. I played all of these games, man. I'm telling you, Pikmin 3, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Paper Mario Color Splash, Super Mario 3D World. They always brought something new to the table, and I would welcome them all back with open arms to join my awesome Switch collection that it would just coincide with all of these other excellent titles like Zelda and Mario, and even Mario Kart 8. Alright guys, that's it for me, but I would love to know in the comments down below, what do you think about Nintendo bringing over so many Wii U ports? Are you for it? Are you against it? Why are you one way or the other? Be sure to let me know, and if you enjoyed this video, leave that like. Click that like button. If you didn't like this video, push that dislike button. I love dislikes. Never get enough of them. I mean, likes are fun, but dislikes are really where it's at, right? And as always, subscribe to my channel if you do enjoy my mediocre content. And if you do think, in fact, that my videos aren't that great, bear comfort in the fact that I am always going to be Bradley overrated. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good day. I'm out like a trap.